All right, how is everyone doing tonight? Good evening and welcome. How are you all? I see you, Valencia. I see you, Leah. I see you, Andrea. Come on in. How is everyone doing tonight? I don't understand this lock. Okay. So I see that a lot of people does not understand a lot of concept. A lot of you do not understand things that we're saying. So let me help you. Let me help you so that you can make the right decision. Welcome. Come on in. Let me help you. So this business is a diagnostic lab business. You are not a business in the Department of Transportation. I hope that is clear. That's the number one clarity. This business, you are not, again, I repeat, DOT. You are not DOT. And when we say starting a business, come and start a diagnostic business, it doesn't stop with Quest diagnostic training. You're going to see that if you do not understand this basic processing and the logic, that's why we're here to break it down. Because a lot of people now are considering themselves as a teacher, as an instructor, as a mentor. And that is because they believe they can lead people to astray. Because, again, you don't know, they don't know. So they tell you what they want you to believe. And because you didn't do your findings or your research, you're not put in the right place. First, clarity. I have a lot of things to clarify. And that is because people are coming, they are inquiring, and when they finally stop and reach out to Coach Eli, I help them understand the process. They've been led and they've been told so many different things that does not tally. This industry, Diagnostic Lab, does not mean or equate DOT. DOT is Department of Transportation, and it is for those businesses that are into transportation business. You are not in transportation business. The reason why you are pulled into that piece of transportation business is because one of the requirements for transportation business is that they need to meet compliance. What do they need to be compliant with? Because they are into transportation, right? They need to drug test their drivers, the owner, whoever is operating the vehicle, the means of transportation. How many of you knows the means of transportation that we have? We can travel by railroad. We can travel by road. We can travel by flying on the air. We can travel on the sea. A lot of you go to Bahamas, right? You go on vacation on Bahamas, you go there. How do you get there? You can either go on the boat, right? Bahamas is not in America, so you have to travel by one means of transportation, which is the boat. Another means is for you if you want to go to Dubai, if you want to go to London, you want to go to Britain, you want to go to Nigeria, you want to go across the country, you want to go to Africa. You cannot go by, the only means for you to get there is by you flying. That's one means of transportation, right? In America, you see a lot of trucks from one store to the other. A trucker might have a load or a carriage from North Carolina to Pennsylvania. They need to travel by road, so they use truck. So all of those means of transportation, the same thing, pipeline, all of this gasoline, all of this gasoline, all these big trucks, they travel by railroad, like that's the transportation, like what is rail? Train. That's the word I'm looking for. You take train from New York on the subway. That's another means of transportation, right? Your business is not transportation business, all right? A lot of people are out there and misconstruing the concept, and they're teaching people the wrong thing. And I see a lot of individuals, they're running, going and gravitating towards specimen collector course. You don't even need to do drug testing to own or run a diagnostic lab. There are so many ways that you can set up a diagnostic lab business. It depends on you as the owner to decide if you want to do drug testing. We are diagnostic because we collect specimen. We are specimen collectors, meaning that we have the ability, because we have clear, right? Clinic, the clear license that is binded, that you got from CMS, because you have clear, you are diagnostic, you take specimen to treat and diagnose. That's the word comes, diagnostic is a form of diseases, and that's getting into more clinical, which I don't want to get in depth. Okay, and we collect samples, so many types of specimen. Starting from my head, we collect the hair sample. Here, let's start from here. Again, let's hair, nose. That's where you do the nasopharyngeal. Then you come to your mouth, the buccal swab, right? Then you go here, the hair wax swab. Then you come here. Some people even take this, what is it called? The flange, but we don't do all of those. Then we do the blood, right? Ventipuncture. We do the blood. What else? Then we go down some. We do the urine. And if you go down some, what do? You take the nails. So there are so many ways to diagnose, okay? There are so many ways you can collect human specimen, the human body specimen, to own a diagnostic lab. I don't want you to think you're a part of the DOT. That is not where you belong. Do not let all of these cheap people sway you from your destination. They don't know what they're saying. So many of them, they just think it's all about DOT. Come and take this collector course afterwards. So then what? When you become certified, you know how to do drug testing. Then what? Are you setting up your business for somebody else to make profit? Is that what you're trying to do? You want to go into this business so you can help somebody else's to make profit. Because these drivers that you're testing, it is for their own compliance need. You're certifying their compliance need, because if they are not compliant, they can't make money. You are not DOT. You are not DOT. Okay? So, I want you to know this piece, because it's just so many. When my people come, when they finally settle, I have to do this education. I have to then sit down and educate them, because they don't even understand the concept. I read comments. I'm in so many groups. I'm on all social media platforms, and I see all of these people, and I'm like, God, I just shake my head. And that is because people are led astray. And again, even people, try to do your own work, do your findings, do your research. Don't let somebody take your money because they're hungry. Let them be hungry to give you back. Let them understand. Ask questions. And again, I'm just quickly going to touch on this. That is not what I want to talk about. Quest Diagnostic Training Online. You see a lot of these girls, they come, they want to take Quest Diagnostic because it is considered free. And they're supposed to come back and demonstrate competency. They don't understand what they're talking about. They don't even understand what the mark consists of. They don't understand. So please, if you truly, genuinely care about your business, the growth of your business, because if you don't know what you're saying, you cannot back it up, and you cannot market your business. You cannot function, because after you're setting up all of these things, these legalities, the accounts to set you up to do this business, if you don't understand what you're doing, you cannot make money. And we are all about making generational wealth. So if you're truly about those 6 figures, if you're truly about making this legit money, I applaud you to set your business correctly. Don't just gravitate. And again, I'm not going to go back to that, because I'm just going to say it once and that's it. So let me continue to educate you, my dear. This business is considered diagnostic lab. So when you decide to own a diagnostic lab in a situation where you want to solely rely on collecting human body specimen to help in diagnosing and treating, right, then we're going to begin to start to talk about collaboration, because you have to collaborate with a provider. And that's why you see us a lot of times, we talk about nurse practitioners, we talk about doctor, because we do need to, except if you're one, okay? If you're one, then you don't have to worry about that. But just because we're not one, if we're not a clinician, it doesn't mean we cannot own and operate this business. So please know that this business is diagnostic, and you're looking to do what? You're looking to collect specimen. So for example, or in this case then, so drug testing, we want to collect urine, right, in order to be able to do drug testing. Because for DOT, they say they want urine 5-panel split collection, lab-based with MRO, right? That's what DOT wants, because they want all of these tied back to clearinghouse to make sure even DOT physical, not just an ordinary doctor can do DOT physical. All right, for a doctor to do physical for DOT, the Department of Transportation, they need to take the NCREM exam. For you to be able to do urine collection for DOT, you need to take the specimen collector exam. For a medical doctor to be a medical review officer, MRO, for DOT, they need to take the MRO CC exam. For a medical review officer assistants to assist a medical review officer, they need to take the MROA certification. We all have to be certified if we decide to report back to DOT via the clearinghouse. I hope this is making sense to you. All right? Because I'm going to refer you back to this video if you come to me, because I am going to break it down. So continue to watch. If you're still here, I congratulate you, because I want to help you succeed. I want to help you break that generational curse, the wealth that you're desiring. Don't try to search for great information. Don't just, oh, this person is doing this, I say this, you're running after. You're not getting concrete information to set yourself up for success. Let's set you up for success, okay? So that's DOT portion right there. That's about the 4 things you can do with DOT. You can be a collector. So I'm recapping, right? You can be a collector for DOT, which is you doing the specimen. You can do physical. You have to be a nurse practitioner or a doctor or a PA, physician assistant, right? Or you can become a MRO. You have to be a medical officer, a doctor, only a physician, or you can be an assistant, only a medical assistant, you and I, okay? So that's just the DOT. For non-DOT, you need clear, because non-DOT can be in 2 ways. You can either do a lab-based non-DOT, because it's not regulated. You have a choice at that point to do non-DOT, or you can do POC, point of care, right there, rapid, manufactured, waiver. There's so many terminologies. Interchangeably we use them, but they're the same meaning, right? You can do that, okay? Now, that's non-DOT. In this case, you or the person ordering the test, that orders the test, can decide. Sometimes, if it is an electronic collection, the employer gets to decide what they want. Meaning, are you going to send it to the lab? Are you going to use the lab, or you're just going to do the rapid and give them the result? All right, that's non-DOT. I'm not going to go in that. All right, there is a mentorship for a reason. All right, you can sow into that mentorship to get the best out of it, to get benefit of the mentorship. All right, now let's move on. You decide that you want to do DNA. DNA is buccal swabs, blood draws. It depends on the type of DNA testing. Do you want to do prenatal DNA testing? Do you want to do gender reveal? That's the pregnant, when somebody is pregnant, we want to know the gender. It's some sort of DNA testing, right? Some people don't even do that. They don't know about it. We have so many things, and so you just have to know. You have to educate yourself by investing your time. Your time is your money. But you have to sit down, watch content that are great and valuable to you. And this is one of them that I'm bringing to you. Okay? Now, is this the gender? Do you want to do non-invasive DNA? That's only blood draw. Even for the pregnancy, the gender reveal, the early testing is also blood draw. Every other DNA testing is buccal. You see how we were able to do 2 specimens to give us results? You're considered diagnostic at that point, and you can make revenue from doing all of these things. And only if you know how to leverage and market your business. If you don't know how to market your business, you're not going to make that money. Trust me. You need to know how to market your business. Consider the marketing strategy course that I've put together. I have the problem, and there is a problem. There is a solution to all of this. Okay. All right. That's DNA. All right. You decide. Oh, you want to do. What else do we do? You want to do STD, COVID testing, flu, RSV, strep, all of this other clinic. You can do even with blood draw, genuinely drawing bloods. You can look into contracting with nursing homes. You can look into contracting with doctors' offices, because doctors, they do not draw blood. That's not what they are called to do. Phlebotomist, right? Phleb. That's their calling. They just go in and draw blood. Doctors do not draw blood. Doctors only write the prescription for drawing blood. You take that prescription order and you draw the blood based on what you were taught in school. If you were to draw a T-spot, what do? You drew the green heparin tube, right? I'm not a phlebotomist. I don't even know what that is, but I think so. If you're a phlebotomist, put in the comment. Let me know. What is lavender for? What is the I don't know. What is the orange, the blue? What are those for? You're already taught, right? So if you're a phlebotomy, if you see an order from a doctor, you already know what to do, right? You can go to school if you want to add blood draw into what you do. Again, remember, we are diagnostic, so we are able to draw blood because blood is one sort of specimens that we can draw to diagnose and treat, right? Correct? So that's one thing, again, that you can do. All right, continue to move along with me. If you're still with me, I congratulate you again, right? So we want to draw those bloods to get that. So you, like I said, go into those nursing homes, partner with them, because listen, nursing home is not an hospital. The setting, the structure, it's different. In an hospital, in a nursing home, they don't treat, they don't diagnose. There is no laboratory, right? It's only homes for them to live in, right? So you can also work with other services or other businesses that work with people in their homes. That's another idea. That's a gem that I'm dropping. These are all in my marketing strategy course. I'm just dropping them because I want to genuinely help people. People are led astray. People that truly care, that want to make 6 figures, that want to make generational wealth. Scammers are just blocking their ways. They're not letting them get to this great content because of their selfish reasons, right? Okay, so you would then market to these people. Doctors, like I was saying, they only treat. They don't even know what's up in your body system, right? But what do? They would ask you to draw the blood. The lab would do the results in, give us the result. Then the doctor will take a look at it. Okay, your sugar level are high. That means you have diabetes. I'm going to treat you with insulin. Something of those nature. All right, that's all medical. So you will partner with those people to get business so you can make money. Another, like I said, COVID. When there was pandemic, people, they needed us to be there to start to collect the specimen, to start to test people so we can start to know what's going on. People were dying. So many other things like that. All right. So if you want to learn more, just let me know. Reach out to me. Reach out to me if you want to learn more about all of these things that I'm talking about. Try to make sure that you're doing your homework. You're doing your research. All right. DOT, you don't belong there. Another thing that you can do in your diagnostic lab, you want to know, even though it's just the same thing, fingerprints. And again, let me tell you one thing. Let me quickly help you again. Let me take you to the next level. You ready? All right. You can actually set this business up either as an occupational health or the non-occupational health way, which is if you decide to do clinicals, doing all the specimen collection, doing EKG, doing your TB spot, your physicals, your blood draws, all this you can do that. Or stay on this side, do fingerprints, do your notary, do all of those I-9. It just depends. Or do it all. Or just put them together and do it all. Okay? So because I want you to stick to the, I don't want to waste too much of your time. This is where I'm going to stop and end tonight. But most importantly, I want you to know that you don't belong to the Department of Transportation. That's except if you own a trucking company, right? Because we've begun to start to see trucking companies, they are trying to make their business vertical. So because they know that they need drug testing, so they also want to have drug testing as a service. Other than that, that's not where you belong. Okay, you can only take the certification course to be able to move on. That's not where you're stopping. That's not the business. Obtaining the certification course, the DOT 3 hours course, is not what you're looking to do in your business. I hope that is, because this is that's the most important thing that I want to pass across to you. And I just saw a comment, and that's why I'm coming real life, just so I can quickly address this right away while there is time. Okay? Because a lot of people gravitate toward taking this course, especially going online because it's free. They went on Quest, they took the course for free, and they're looking for somebody to do the mock. And when they're doing the mock, the fumble, they don't even know they don't even understand what they're saying because the course didn't prepare them to do well. Now, when they finish, what next? Then they begin to be like, gosh, okay? Full details, full hands-on experience from start to finish to guide you, to help you succeed, to help you start and run, and of course make profit in your diagnostic lab business. Because after I give it to you all, I also take my time to sit and teach you the strategies to market. You are targeting your audience. Marketing in this business is not just for everybody on the streets. Unfortunately, we have specific audience populations that we target, that we have to reach out to when we are marketing this business. Okay? So make sure that you know, because we cannot afford to fail. It's just too late, and there is no room for failure. I hope this has been helpful. If you want to learn more about what we do or what I do, how I teach, my teachings, my programs, my strategies, my success stories, please head to my website, right? OfficialCoachEli.com. That's where you're going to find a lot of details, breakdowns of the trainings and the packages that I have. Another thing that I just invented is serve yourself. You can actually honestly serve yourself. How do you serve yourself? Go through all of my content, right? On my website, the breakdown, the list of my packages. Pick here and there and make yourself a package. Serve yourself. And hey, present it to Coach E and say, Coach E, let's make us a custom package. All right? But most importantly, do your search, do your homework, and I'll talk to you very soon. I hope this has been helpful. Please make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, and make sure you share this. Yes, subscribe, because I am coming back. We drop gems every week, every day, every night. Talk to you. Bye for now. Coach Eli.